Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. These are going to be messages for my dearest Aquarius. Aquarius, these are going to be your Pluto in retrograde predictions. So this Pluto retrograde is about taking your power back. So Pluto, beginning on April 27th, the Lord of the Underworld began his backward shift and won't go direct until October 6th. So this is about 6 months, you guys. Relentless and smoldering is how we can describe Pluto's celestial expression. Renewal and transformation are the results of this intense purification process. So despite being known as the cosmic Grim Reaper, Pluto's power governs all things related to death, karma, sex, taboo, transformation, and everything that's hidden under the surface. Okay, my dear Aquas, so as I'm doing this reading, I'm just going to ask that you like this video, subscribe to the channel, take a moment to check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading, or if you like the cards that I'm using, I have them listed and linked in order of appearance. Also, feel free to leave a comment and don't forget to ring that notification bell. So let's go ahead and jump into this. Let's see what messages come through for my dearest Aquas. Aquarius, you guys came out in the Capricorn reading. If you have a Capricorn placements or you're dealing with a Capricorn, there might be some messages in that for you in that reading. All right, Aquas, let's see what's going on. Let's take a look at your energy coming into this Pluto in retrograde. Ooh, all right, so we get the Knight of Wands energy in reverse. So this energy, fire energy, you might be in a situation where you're wondering about commitment. If you want to commit to someone or something, it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a job, could be a place to live. You know, it could be a certain path, a career path, something you want to study. All right. Okay, so you're coming out as the Hierophant. So yeah, Spirit definitely wants to talk about commitment. So the Hierophant can be Taurus energy. You could have this in your chart. You could be dealing with a Taurus or just exhibiting these qualities. The Hierophant governs higher education, marriage, contracts, society, culture, values, traditions, also family. Okay, so these are all very important themes for you guys at the moment. Some of you guys are deciding whether or not you want to be teachers. Okay, so I just keep getting that, somebody wanting to know if they're going to go to the teacher college or they want to study this sort of career path. Okay, but it's not going to be for all of you. For some of you, this may be about, you know, a higher level of commitment that you're considering or that you're in. So what's being transformed? So this card came out as well in the Capricorn reading. Major transformations taking place for my sea goats. So again, if that is something you want to check out, please do. So there's something here that has created a real sadness, sorrow, a sense of regret. Okay, this card, obviously, you know, they're at a bar. He sort of drank himself into a stupor. Some of you guys, this might be about your commitment to sobriety or to your health. For others of you, there's something that has just made you feel completely heartbroken. Some of you guys, you could be in separation from your person. You could be on a twin flame journey. It could be your life partner, but there's some sort of sadness that's being transformed for you. You're releasing it, and this is either going to result in reconciliation or it's about you getting that healing and closure that you need to move on. So what you need to do, we get the Queen of Wands. Beautiful. Recognize your power. Aquarius, you guys, with the Queen of Wands, she is somebody who, this is somebody who just attracts a lot of wealth, abundance, and attention. She's somebody who oftentimes sort of gets the bad rap. You know, she can kind of be one of the bitchier queens, and, you know, she's kind of the social butterfly, and she's, you know, she's super attractive and sexy to everybody. We'll take gender out of it, but this is the energy that you need to step into, recognizing how amazing you truly are. For some of you guys, you've been through like a breakup or a separation, and you've had a really hard time getting over it, or I get this energy like some of you feel like you're cursed, like you just, no matter what you do, you can't seem to either get over a particular person or call in like a higher level of commitment. So what Spirit is saying, it's time for you to get out there. It's time for you to really show the world and everybody what you're made of. You know, she's somebody who's gone through a major glow up. Okay. You know, I love some of you, you might be dealing with somebody that has this sort of long blondish reddish hair, or it might be you, but it's not going to be for all of you. I'm just getting, you know, the Queen of Wands energy. This is about really believing in what it is that you want to manifest. Some of you guys, you're shifting your focus. Some of you may have been betrayed in a situation. It could be friends, it could be family, it could be at work, but there may have been a level of betrayal. But it's like when you lift your head up, you see that there's some sort of love and some sort of commitment coming to you. It may be somebody that you actually meet, like either, if you go out or you go to a cafe, somebody at a restaurant. There's going to be some sort of chance meeting where there might be a potential here for love that leads to a higher commitment. Okay, that's not going to be for all of you. But it's like you can see his head is down. He's all these cups have spilled. He's in the state of devastation, and she's bringing him those 2 of cups. So Aquarius, there is balance, there is love, there is partnership. For all of you, it's not going to be romantic, right? It could be somebody who betrayed you in business, somebody who betrayed you, a coworker or a family member. But I see that, this could also be reconciliation is what I'm getting, because it may be, okay, these 3 cups have spilled, but look, we still have this love here. Okay, so take it how it resonates, you guys. What you need to know, this is, you are gaining a higher perspective. So some of my Aquarius, I do feel like you may have isolated yourselves recently, or you've been on a very sort of solo journey. With the 5 of Cups and the 8 of Swords, many of you guys have been experiencing or going through a period of depression, anxiety, maybe not really wanting to see people. What you need to do, the Queen of Wands, you need to get out there, trust in your power. Now, I'm not a doctor, and I'm not saying that those of you who have depression or anxiety, that the solution is just go on, get out there. I know it's, that's not what I mean. But what I'm saying here is that many of you guys, if you realized you've been in this sort of, in this energy, there's this energy of really bossing up, making sure that you, like just, even when you don't feel like it, showering, putting on makeup, putting on heels, whatever it is, whatever makes you feel good. And if you're a man, you're obviously going to do something different. Interesting. And I'm getting this energy off of the Capricorn reading. For some of you guys, you may be trans. Okay, and for some of you guys, what makes you feel really good is dressing, or dressing or becoming the gender that you really identify with. Spirit's saying to do that without abandon. Okay, with the Queen of Wands, do what makes you feel good, what makes you feel sexy, what makes you feel powerful. Okay, and no judgment here on this channel at all. Okay, because there's something here that's been really doing your head in, and you might be a little bit worried about cultural traditions and taboos. And this is very, 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 this is echoing the Capricorn reading. It's about doing what's right for you and kind of giving, everybody else a big fat F you who doesn't support you, and doing something that's for your highest good, for your benefit, for your emotional well-being. Okay. The 2 of Wands, this is what's hidden. So there's a big decision. The decision is yours here, Aquarius. Again, there are a lot of different messages coming through here, but you have a really big decision. And, the 2 of Wands, we see somebody who kind of has it all, okay, who has a lot of success. Again, very similar to the Capricorn reading. Somebody who has it all, but they're starting to feel walled in by their success, or feeling trapped. Somehow their self-expression is being is being oppressed, whether that's because of family, because of their responsibilities, because of traditions, because you don't want to rock the boat. Okay, but I feel like it's creating this energy of internal conflict and this sense of nagging. But Spirit's saying that will be coming to an end. Okay, but you have to step into this sort of diva energy, this Queen of Wands energy, Tower moment in reverse. Yeah. So for many of you guys, where this is just about your self-expression, it's about being true to yourself. Because many of you guys, this 5 of Cups and this 8 of Swords energy, it's about really putting yourself first, Capricorn, doing what's right for you. And this is Spirit saying this is how we're going to avoid disaster, okay? By stepping into this Queen of Wands energy. It may take, it's not about doing anything rash, because, the Tower moment is something that's like very unexpected, something that's taken away from us, so that something can replace it, building a stronger foundation. But what I'm seeing with this 2 of Wands energy here is like, it's important that, that you don't make any rash decisions, that you do strategize. Okay, because the Queen of Wands, she can be really impulsive, but when she's in the upright, she's not. She knows what she's doing. She trusts what's best for her. She trusts her abilities. Okay, she trusts her passion. She trusts her spiritual journey. Overall energy, we get the High Priestess. Yeah, some of you guys have kept quiet about your self-expression or what it is that you truly want or you need to do. And I feel like that's come to an end because you've gained some sort of higher perspective here, Aquarius. Okay. Wow. For those of you where you may have experienced a breakup or a separation, the High Priestess is telling me that, you know, you might be waiting to hear from this person. Okay. You know, this is about really focusing on your health, doing what's best for you. This person's going to reach out. Okay. But there was this like a necessary pause here for reevaluation, recalibration, because I'm seeing that this person does see you as somebody that they're insanely attracted to physically, but also mentally. There's also a healing energy to the Queen of Wands here, which is your energy. Some of you guys may be visiting healers. You may be on a spiritual journey. Acupuncturists, Reikeists, angelic healers. Yeah, there is sort of like a deep healing going on, and it's helping you avoid disaster. So let's go ahead and see what this means. Why is this Hierophant here for my Aquarius? I hope this is making sense. You guys have been channeling pretty hard. You get the Hermit card. Wow. Wow. Some of you guys, what you guys have learned, your path, your difficulties in life, is something that you are going to be imparting that other people need to hear. Your unique journey is part of your soul plan or your path, so that you can extend your wisdom to others. Okay, so whether that's becoming an actual teacher, some of you guys might be becoming, you know, gurus. Some of you guys, you've been through something pretty major that made you very depressed, made you very anxious. You guys might have even, you know, just brought yourselves to the edge emotionally. Okay. Or, you know, maybe some of you guys are becoming like, alcohol, chemical dependency counselors. You guys are guides. You guys are like big brothers, big sisters, that type of energy. Because what you guys have been through, some of you guys experienced domestic violence and abuse. Okay. And it's actually just shaped you. Even as painful as it is, you're transmuting that into helping empower others. Yeah, so the Five of Cups, there's some sort of, there was something that stopped you in your tracks, Aquarius. Okay, I hope I haven't called you Sagittarius. I kind of felt like I was going to, or I did, but I know I'm in the Aquarius reading. Something here has stopped you in your tracks, and it was destiny. There's something very painful. It may be like just your path in life. You're like, you know what? I can't seem to win. Why did things have to be so hard for me? This is the path that you chose. You chose to come here because you're here to help others as well as yourself. Okay? So we get the Judgment card. You are going through a major spiritual awakening. Again, this is like, you know, this is my Aquarius out there. You guys giving a big fat F you to anybody who tells you can't do it, or that you're not good enough, or who put you down, or who bullied you, or who abused you, or who oppressed you. You are coming out. Your wisdom is beyond your years. Many of you guys out there, I'm talking to very old souls, but you are on this path of ascension. Some of you guys, you know, you've just learned a lot. You're on a twin flame or soulmate journey here. Okay, and you're realizing like what you guys have been through. You've just grown and evolved. Like you guys have triggered each other into awakening. And I do see that's an energy of reconciliation for some of you. That was coming through earlier. I know there are a lot of messages coming through, you guys, so just if you're still with me, sending you a big hug because this hasn't been easy. Yeah, you guys this is a major choice. You guys have the choice. And I think this is what you're realizing. Some of you guys came to I feel like you've had your darkest moments, or your darkest day has passed. Okay, but you realize that it was a choice for you. You had two choices on how to deal with it. And with the Lovers card, it's like you're choosing yourself. You're choosing love. For many of you guys, again, the reason why you're in separation or you're experiencing such difficulties in this particular relationship is because absolutely this is your twin flame, or it's your soulmate. This is a destined connection. Okay, so for those of you who find yourselves really suffering and you're like, man, you know, I should be over this, or, you know, I can't seem to get this person out of my head. I can't stop thinking about this person. You know, this is confirmation. The Wheel of Fortune, Judgment, and the Lovers card. Also the Hermit energy, because you guys are each other's destiny. This is a very important spiritual lesson that's unfolding here, Aquarius. What's hidden from you is this separation or this sense of sadness, this lack of emotional fulfillment, this total complete upheaval. It does feel like a setback, but it's also really empowering because you're recognizing the choice that you have. Okay, the choice that you have in life. Many of you guys are going to choose to help others as a result of your experience, kind of like I mentioned earlier. Okay, and that's why you're becoming teachers, gurus, spiritual guides, life coaches, whatever it is, whatever you do, you know, your path has been so unique and powerful, and it's been very difficult, but it's going to offer wisdom and support to others, okay, who may not have the same amount of strength that you do, or need your guidance. That's what I'm getting, Aquarius. The Tower card in reverse. Yeah, there's this energy of your path has not been easy for a reason. But that's because the spiritual path that you chose is not the path of least resistance. Okay, and that like there may have been a separation here, or the difficulties that you experienced, you may have felt alone and isolated, but that's because Spirit intervened here on your behalf to avoid disaster. Okay, and there's reconciliation for those of you where you're thinking about where you've been through a breakup or a separation with this Two of Cups. Those of you who are feeling imbalanced emotionally, or just like you can't believe like all of this stuff that's happened to you, or you're not understanding why your path has been so difficult, that's because you're getting a second chance. Okay, so for those of you where you feel like, you know, maybe hope is lost, Spirit's saying there is a second chance here. But things had to sort of, it's like hitting rock bottom in order to be cracked open to let that light in so that you could ascend even more, because you're stepping into your strength and your empowerment here, Aquarius. Wow, this is really, really intense energy. All right, and I just keep getting all these different scenarios, but it's like this has been super intense, but this is a major, major awakening. And the High Priestess is that. The High Priestess has the answers, has passed the test, okay, has been given the keys to that inner temple. So this is a major, powerful spiritual awakening for my dear Aquas. Hostilities, yeah, this is what you guys have been experiencing. Conflict, unrest, whether this is in love and relationship, in your career, in your studies, in your personal lives, your professional lives, but it's actually all shaping you to become more and more powerful. Sacred purpose, eternal flame, ancestral legacy. Yeah, it's putting you on your spiritual path, Aquarius. You are finding out what your purpose is and why things have been so difficult, so you can impart knowledge onto others. Because you're realizing part of your soul's path is to teach. Okay, whether that's actually being a teacher or just teaching by doing, or, you know, helping others who have been through the same sort of SHIT that you have. Ooh, and things haven't been easy for a reason. That's the path we choose, my dear Aquas. And that's because you're an old soul as well. Yeah, there's rejuvenation. So after the storm or after the winter, you're going to start to see the fruits of your labor. You're going to see hope. Okay. You see the pomegranate. Some of you guys, wow, some of you guys may have even had a near-death experience, or you may feel like if you continued down the path you were on, you would have, you know, you would have sort of lost everything. Okay, or it would have been very sort of dire for you. And then we get the heart. Yeah, but you guys are now operating from that balanced heart space. You're channeling that energy back into yourself. You've been through so much conflict. So that because you're closing out a karmic cycle. Some of you guys, if you're thinking about a relationship here, there is opportunity for reconciliation and healing if you want it. But you know, the pomegranate energy, this for me is Persephone, and this is the underworld. Pluto is the lord of the underworld. Okay, you're going through a major heart healing here, Aquarius. Okay, and this is knowledge and a path, your path, the path that you chose long before you got here is so that you could help others. It comes from this deep place of knowing that your actions, your difficulties, your conflict, your unrest, your strife, you have the power to survive it and to impart that knowledge onto others and help them. All right, we get Pegasus of the Great Mountain, beautiful. All right, and we get, look at this, red Pegasus of Firelight. Wow, lots of fire energy here. So number 23, I'm going to read from the book. Sometimes hard work is necessary for healing. At other times, we simply need to rest and let go, allowing Spirit to realign us. You have the free will to hold on to your troubles or to offer them up to a higher power that loves you unconditionally and knows how to resolve any concern. And that's what I'm getting. There was a real choice here for you guys. And so you could either hold on to your troubles or offer them up to a higher power. And many of my Aquas, you decided to offer them up. Okay, a spiritual gift is being offered to you. Your soul knows how to receive it. Allow yourself to feel worthy of grace, knowing that as you thrive, you increase your capacity to embody light, thus bringing spiritual benefit to all beings. So exactly what I've been saying this whole reading. Now you also get number 1, the base chakra. So this is survival. Many of my Aquas, you felt like there was a point in time with your darkest day that you might not survive this, okay? Allow your heart to feel what it would be like to trust yourself and life unconditionally, to believe abundance and material well-being are opening up for you. Allow yourself to explore the feeling of being supported, held, and safe. As you tune in, ground yourself through your legs and feet, sensing the powerful connection and loving gravity which holds you firmly to earth. You are here for a reason. There's that heart energy. You are here for a reason, Aqua. Wow. All right, I'm just going to pull one final card from Goddesses and Sirens as a final message here for my dear Aquas. All right, and we get Gaia, creation. Look at that. So we see this new world being created for you. There's a strong energy of needing to ground, okay? And I feel like, again, many of you guys... You're grounding, you're understanding your path. You're understanding that what you have to impart to others is absolutely necessary. This is also divine feminine energy, right? This is about flourishing. This is about material abundance and success. This is about being at ease within your body, okay, after a very, very difficult time. So I'm going to leave it there, Aquas, sending you lots of love and light. Take care.